three. Hello, Ohanas. I know y'all haven't heard that in a minute. I am in my bathroom, and also I'm gonna be talking today. So this is gonna be a clean, talking, working video. And I say it like that because I'm in here about to finish my bathroom. I already did my tub. I mopped the other day, a couple of days ago. What was it, Sunday? And so I might mop again later on today. Hey, it don't hurt. Clean my tub already because I just did that. And as y'all always know, I seasoned anything that I use to clean. I call it season. I use some of this awesome dishwashing liquid and some foaming bathroom cleaner. That's the only thing. And I like to use dishwashing liquid because it helps with the soap scum. So I'm gonna proceed on this. Like I said, this is gonna be cleaning. I'm cleaning my sink now. Talking, working video. And when I say work, I'm gonna be doing some work today. I'm taking my time to try to be a little bit more present for my channel because I have been in MIA. I was gonna say MIA for a good reason. I have had a lot of things happen when you come through. Welcome to the live. Tap on the screen, share it out to help me grow, and let's go. So I'm cleaning my sink. That's what I'm doing. I have that tripod the way I have it because it's broken and I'm waiting on my other one to come. So it's not like I'm not trying to show anything. There ain't nothing to show because this show ain't dirty in here. I'm just cleaning off my counters right now. And I'm cleaning. Let me put this here because I don't want this thing to fall down and break my phone. Y'all, I will be... I have 3 phones, but still, that's besides the point. I still don't want it to break. My other one's on its way. I ordered that one because I love that tripod, and the one I have right now is not doing what it needs to do, but that's okay. We're going to push through it. We are going to push through it. I hope everyone is having a wonderful... Is today Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. So I call it Trying Tuesday. Today, try. And you know what? I'm going to tell you why I say that. You don't wake up feeling like the day is going to go bad. But don't go to bed mad either, right? Tap on the screen. Thank you. How you doing? And so you don't go to bed mad either, right? I'm on here sharing some nuggets, okay? I'm on here sharing with some of my subscribers or whoever chooses to listen. I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone. And I'm welcoming everyone in here. A lot of times I don't like to focus on the comments because I don't have time for the negative stuff. So I just put that out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate any and everyone that's coming in saying something encouraging, but this is what I want to say. I've had 3 people within the last 3 days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I had someone, I don't know who neither of these people are. I'm learning them, but I don't know them, right? And they don't know me. So this is what I'm gonna say. A lot of people are coming to me telling me that I need to share my stories. A lot of people are coming to me and telling me I need to write a book. A lot of people are coming to me and saying that God have you doing what you're doing for a reason. And like I said, when I initially started this channel over here, I started it because Grandmother 5, I was thinking about changing my name. And I don't know, I have to see. Still Grandmother 5. But anyhow, so I was over here talking about a lot of things as far as what people don't address often. And it's not no Debbie Downer channel. It's about lifestyle. So that's how I want to address my channel, as being a lifestyle channel. A lifestyle channel. Anything that I do, anything that you do in life, it's your life. So I say lifestyle. I might switch it to that. I don't know. Some kind of way I'm gonna switch it to where I'm gonna have lifestyle, life changes, life journeys, or something like that in it. My name to my channel, that is. And I want it to be set apart from anyone else, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one on this platform talking about life and things that we go through and challenges and stuff like that. So I just wanted to give a little backstory on what my channel is about. So let me go into it. I have been told to continue to do what I'm doing. And when I say that, don't nobody know what I'm doing. This channel over here, everybody that done came, subscribed, followed, comment thus far. And I understand sometimes it seems like I just switched up. Sometimes you got to get comfortable with what you want to share. Sometimes you have to find a niche. And I decided that my niche is going to be lifestyle. So that's how it is. Welcome to the live, everyone. Grandmother 5, and I call my subscribers Ohana. I have not been using that as much as I should when I first started. And that means family in Hawaii. So everyone that's on my channel, subscribe to me, follow me, pray for me. Yes, I said that because there has been some people that done prayed for me when I was going through the situation of not knowing where my daughter was. And so, yes, I bring that up from time to time because I am forever grateful for those that has and those that haven't, because sometimes you don't know who's praying for you. I tell my kids that. I said, I'm praying for you, okay? So I've been told that I'm chosen. I've been told that I need to keep sharing my message. And I'm going to do that. Also, a message is for you and the person that may be going through some similar things that you're going through. I've been told to keep up with what you're doing. I'm not going to stop doing this. And again, for someone, not everyone. For everyone, yeah, I could be. For those that don't want to listen, I can't force no one to do nothing. I'm still in the bathroom, about to go over here and scrub this toilet right quick. But then I'm going to go in the living room and wash my hands because I'm going to let this stuff sit. As they say, marinate in the toilet. Ain't no rush thing, but it's dealing with cleaning your toilet. So I'm just going to scrub it like okay, where it is? Okay, here we go. I'm going to scrub it. I already put some stuff in it. Like I said, I season my toilet, tub, anything I clean, I call it season. Whatever I use, I call it season. Okay, so I'm using some awesome, some bleach, and some foaming, which is called foaming bath cleaner. Okay, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so I already have this stuff in this toilet. Wow. Before I got on the live, I did my tub already. I just finished my sink, and I'm gonna finish the toilet. When I say that, because I got all this stuff sitting here, and I'm gonna let it sit. Hey, ain't gonna hurt. You need your toilet to be clean, you know. So I got that, and then I'm gonna clean the base of it. And I like to when I use my scrub brush for my toilet, I like to clean it. I don't know if anybody else do it, but I do. So I'm spraying some of this awesome in here around, and it's really doing what it needs to do, giving what it needs to give, because I'm letting it marinate. So I'm going to proceed into the living room now. Because like I said again, I got to put the shower curtain. I cannot stand that shower rail that I have. Oh my goodness, I can't stand it. So I'm putting my cleaning supplies back up. Everything has a place, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm putting that there. This stuff right here smells amazing. I got this at the $1.25 Century, and it's called All-Purpose Peppermint Sage and All-Purpose Cleaner. And it's with plant Dever ingredients. I gotta get it out there. It says cut tough green. If y'all don't pay me no attention, cut tough grease and grind with a pleasure of peppermint scent. Okay, so I'm going to spray some of this in my bathroom. It's like almost like an air freshener too, and it has sage in it. So this right here, and so there we go. I finished with that. So I'm letting the toilet marinate. I call it marinate. I'm gonna wash my hands. I don't care if I clean the sink, the toilet, whatever. I still wash my hands. I just got finished using the bathroom, like cleaning it. So bear with me. Okay, so I'm washing my hands. I just cleaned the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. Now, when I clean my toilet, I use gloves. When I clean my tub, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, because only scum and stuff that's in here is mine. So now, if there was some people in here, even though germs is germs, I need to get my water. I'm on this drinking water more kick, so let me get this in here. I hope everyone is having a magnificent day. So this is a lifestyle video. I just cleaned my bathroom. I'm on here talking about, hello, hey. Welcome to the live. Tap on the screen. That's all you got to do is to like the video. You just tap on the screen. You don't have to leave out, or you can hit those 3 dots up there. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification. You'll be notified of anything that I upload. And you can pretty much be in the loop of what I'm talking about on a daily basis or how often I come on. If you'd like to know a little bit more about me, I have some videos you can go and watch that will share with you where I first came from, what I did, where I'm at, and what I do. Okay, so like I said again, I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone. Hold on, y'all. Get this water. And so I'm going to continue as often as possible to keep doing what I'm doing, because I know I ain't going to say I've been slacking. I've been having so much going on, and I am ready to kind of like share with everyone some of the things that I have been going through, good and sadness, okay? I don't want to focus too much on the sadness, but it's okay to talk about certain things. Like I have always said on my channel, don't suffer alone, okay? Do not suffer alone. So let me get something. I got my water. This pill that I take, I'm going to talk about that. I'm on a weight loss journey, so this pill I take sometimes makes my mouth dry. It makes my mouth dry, so... Okay, so... Welcome everyone to my live. Grandmother 5. I just cleaned my bathroom. Well, my sink and my tub, my toilet too, but I'm letting that stuff sit in there and let it do what it do. I ain't trying to spit no bars either, but it is what it is. So it's humid in here. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. So anyhow, I also said I was going to do some work. So I'm on here doing that too. I came on here today because I needed to. Let me get this. Okay, I got to set it on here. Oh, Lord Jesus, I cannot wait until my other tripod arrives. So, talking, walking, working, lifestyle. Anything that I do, that's what it's going to be about, okay? Anything that I do is lifestyle. Lifestyle. So, I'm on here today. I just finished my bathroom. Now I'm about to share a part of my life I haven't really talked about. What I do for a living. Whew. So I might put that on do not disturb because that's gonna be really going off. Okay, that's my notification. Okay, lifestyle. People wonder probably what I do for a living. I can share this because it's my business and I want to. I was a military wife. I think I said that right. My husband was in the military. We done travel, so I'm a veteran's wife. He's no longer alive. Tap on the screen for me, please. Thank you. You could just tap it or hit those three dots up there. That make you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, hey, it's some good stuff over here. I'm not a ratchet person. I'm not a drama person. But hey, we can all talk about certain things that one might like or love. Down to earth, transparent. So my husband had passed away. And I get survivor's benefits, okay? But also, I'm self-employed. Here's one of the things that I did. I did this for 6 years. I still do it, okay? I'm an independent business consultant. I'm also an affiliate. I get paid by promoting things, okay? The commission, base pay, however. I'm a type of person, I don't just sit on my tush and wait on my benefits to just hit. And again, I get survivors. I was a veteran's wife, okay? I was entitled to that. At first, I didn't think so because I didn't know nothing about it. But once someone shared it with me, they said, girl, you are a veteran's wife. I didn't know about that. I knew a lot of stuff, but not that part of it. So I said, okay. And it's really been a game changer. So self-employed, 6 years, my business for 6 years. I still do it. Not as often as I used to, but I have other things that I do as well. So I got that out the way. Also, I come on here to share with everyone my weight loss journey. I've been on my weight loss journey since 2020. Ooh, that's a long time. Well, some people have more struggles than others. Some people have hard times with staying on track and focus. Some people have hard times with which way should they go or what they should do, what they should eat. Me, on the other hand, this is what happened with me. I went into my doctor's appointment. I had a new doctor. Got acquainted with him, and I told him a little bit about me, backstory. And I just sat in front of him, and I told him I was tired of being fat. I said I was tired of being fat. Me. Never would I make fun of anyone. This is me talking about myself. See, sometimes I think people hate what you have in you and what you have to share. And I say that on the strength of I talk from me. I talk from experience. I talk from truth. I share my truth. I don't have to lie. And I will talk about me. And sometimes what you share with the world or whatever, what you choose, people have an option to believe it or not. Anything that I pretty much talk about is the truth. It's not no fabrication. It ain't no me mimicking or copying nobody. So I just thought of myself as wanting to find support. And I had talked about that quite often over here when I initially started this channel. Support. I did not have none at all. No. Well, maybe I'm contradicting my kids. But when I lost my husband, they lost their dad, I was all they had. So I hope people can understand that. And we was together. I never grieved or mourned. Never. No. So I went through this process of helping my children, being there for them, supportive of them. I lost two of them. I like, when I say lost, like just gone, depressed, sad, a whole bunch of other things. So what was that doing for me? Making me sad, making me feel like I didn't have nobody, making me feel alone. And I didn't want to feel that way because I had also said, stop suffering in silence, suffering in silence. And I did not want to do that. Also, because I'm giving kind of a backstory, but it's going to all come together. That's what made me become morbid obese, okay? Because, and this ain't no cop out, okay? I went from having a problem in a marriage, a problem in a relationship, losing my brother, my mother, helping people, put myself behind everything. And in the midst of that, I lost myself. Yes. So losing my kid's father, that broke me down for my kid. And I didn't want to get back in the space I was prior. He was the best thing that I had happen to me. But when we moved to Florida, things happened to him and things happened to me. See, I never share this with people because I know kind of people can be like, wait a minute, da 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 da. How's he the best thing that happened to you, but you went through things? Okay, you can go through things with people that you with. We was married 15 years. You hear? Was. And still to this day, he's still the best thing that ever happened to me. No one could top that. I ain't trying to compare it. But I have someone now. And I'm not comparing him to this person. They are their own individual person. I'm still learning this person. So for right now, he's good to go. He's cool. We okay. Da 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 da. Leave that. That's a story different because I want to share that later. We got a divorce. And this was in 1997 or 8. And you know why? Because he was sad and depressed. I was sad and depressed, but I seek counsel. Oftentimes, this is for those that it's like that. Stop putting your pride in the way. I don't care, men. I'm gonna say men. I'm not a chauvinistic person. I'm being fair with what I say. Oftentimes, men feel like they can't cry, they can't share their things. My kid's father was from that era of the old school way. He was much older than me, so he was set in his ways a lot of times too. So he was married before me, high school sweetheart. He lived somewhere else. I didn't know this man. He was in the military. I met him while he was in the military. And when he came from Korea to go home on leave, he was thrown some paper about divorce. I didn't know him. This is true. How I know, he showed me. Because I'm not going to talk to nobody to tell me that they're married. Show me some divorce papers. Yeah, that's me. And he did that. Fell in love with me the first day he saw me. I was this small, slender girl, and I had it going on and stuff like that. But it didn't have nothing to do with age. I got sick. So I'm kind of like fast forwarding it. I'm not trying to stick on one topic. I'm trying to go fast forward. This was in 1994, September, August of 1994. My daughter, my baby girl, she was just 2. And then the other kids, I think my son at the time, I could figure it out. Let me see here. I'm going to figure this out because I have to really figure out how old he was at the time. He was young. So I'm gonna take this calculator over here, calculator or whatever, and figure it out. So this is um mm, 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 mm. Wait a minute. That ain't figuring it out right. Uh, I'm trying to figure out how old my son was at the time. He was 7. He was going on 8 that November. So, dang, goodness, he was young. Oh my God. He was 7 years old, my son was. I was sick. I didn't know what was wrong with me until I found out. Once I found out, I'm fast forwarding. I mean, when I say I was sick, I never, and I wouldn't dare wish that on no one. I had so many tests until my kid's father told the people at the emergency room she is not going home, and they did a test on me. Found out I had gallstones, and it was attacking me. Okay, so gallstone attack. Oftentimes that's because it's bile duct, it can shut down organs, etc., etc., etc. And I found this out when my daughter, my oldest daughter in 2010, had the same issue, but it almost messed with her liver. They showed me the x-rays and everything. I was like, oh my goodness. That's why I said stop suffering in silence. And she's one of my children. Not putting her name on there. She be going through something and you won't know. Yeah. So I had got admitted into the hospital, had surgery, I want to say the same day or the next day. I stayed in for 5 days. A nurse came in there and asked me, do you have thyroid disease? Hell, how old was I? I don't know how old I was. I'm just trying to figure up some ages here right now, okay? So, I was 26, okay? I was 26 years old, 4 kids. I didn't know what was wrong with me. And they admitted me in the hospital. I had gallstones, and I had a gallstone attack my body. I was in the hospital 5 days. I was released on a Sunday or a Monday. My kid's father came to me and told me something that changed his life and mine and my children. He said, I have to turn myself in. I'm sharing this, okay? Huh? I'm still weak. When you get out of the hospital, you're still weak, right? Especially having a major operation. I felt betrayed. This is the word I'm going to use. I'm not icing in the cake. I'm not candy coating nothing. Because I always looked at my kid's father as not no perfect man and all that type of thing. He always protected me. And now that I think about it, this is then. I feel like he still was trying to protect me. But he should have left that option up to me by discussing it with me, and I probably would have been a little okay. Because my mind was mentally jacked up from being sick, okay? So he turned himself in. He did 30 days, and I was still sick. Didn't have no family in the same town. I lived in Bradenton, Florida. Didn't have no family. And that was because, the distance. But once they found out, I think the nurse at the nurse's station or whatever found out, I gave them numbers and they called family members and stuff like that or whatever. And then they had called the hospital to see about me. No one came to be with me. So that set me to being depressed. I ended up going home for 5 days. My son at the time, now I know he was 7, he ended up calling the ambulance. And they had to take me back to the hospital because I thought at the time, back then, I was having a heart attack. It was a combination of anxiety, heart palpitations, and stress. I was admitted into the hospital and I was in ICU. ICU, intensive care unit. And I was there for 14 days to 21 days, either or, give and take. That's when I found out I had Graves' disease. I did a lot of tests because my body was doing, I don't know if the gallstones attack did something to my body, okay? Yeah. I was in there for the amount of time I already said, and they prescribed radiation iodine tablet. Radiation now. Still 26 years old. Didn't know what really was going on. That's why you need someone else there. Because when you are going through something, your mind knows, but it's not comprehending at that moment. I was a basket case. This is going to be part one of my story that I'm sharing. Because I feel the need that I want to just open up about stuff. People keep telling me, share your story. Oh my goodness. So I started my radiation iodine. I had 2 pills that was for me. I remember the tube was about this big and it was a pill inside it, like a little vault type of thing. That's why I said. And that prescription that they had was specifically for me. So say, for instance, if I didn't take it, they would have to dispose of it. It wasn't for no one else. My kid's father, sister, and sister-in-law, he was in Daytona Beach. We was in Bradenton, Florida. I don't know. I think that was 2.5, maybe 3 hours away from one another. They came and got me when I was released at the hospital, and the nurse said these words. We didn't think she was going to make it. That, right to this day, still resonates in me. I was bad off sick. I didn't know what the hell was going on with my body. It was doing whatever it was doing. From having an emergency surgery to my gallstones, and I guess, I don't know if it triggered my thyroid hormones. Yeah. She said I didn't know she was going to make it. They picked me up, took me home. I think the next day we ended up leaving to go to Daytona, and they took care of my children. Mind you, like I said, my kids. I didn't have no one to watch my kids. And I had to pray on this and put trust in God. The girl that took care of my kids was someone that I met at bingo. I didn't really know her. I'm talking to her and, she cool, whatever. People show you who they are because they want you to see a certain thing. Sometimes people can put this mask up. I even called the DFS or social services to see if they can place my kids somewhere. And then I got to thinking, oh God, where am I going to have my kids at? So the girl took all 4 of my children. She had 3. She had 2 daughters and a son, Fast forward, as my kids get older, they tell me things. But at the time, I didn't have no choice. That's where the betrayal part came in at. And I went to stay with my husband's brother. It was 2 boys, 2 girls. And him and his wife at the time, I ain't put names on it, was doing drugs. And at the time, I couldn't work, so I got food stamps, okay? I needed them to go to the store, get me and my kids something to eat or drink for myself. Because I was on Ensure. When I was released from the hospital, I could not eat. I didn't have a stomach lining. Acid had just, I was a hot damn mess. They took my food stamps. So that means I didn't have no food to feed my children. And I called my husband's sister and told her what had happened. His baby sister and niece came over there and was about to throw down fighting with them. Now, mind you, this is the uncle and his wife. But they weren't married, but hell, they've been together, so whatever. Common law. They stole from me and my babies. They took me, I went up to his niece's house. They treated me so good. They treated me so good. They loved me. They took care of my kids and everything. And when my kid's father was released, he didn't want me to come and visit him. Like I said, and that's cool. He didn't want me to see him in that position. But the reason why he turned himself in, I'm going to tell you. Every time he turned around, this woman was taking him to court. Every time he turned around, this woman was asking for money. Now, you sued for a divorce. How is it that you think you're going to get more? So he got behind on his payments. I think it was like $1,500. I think intentionally. I'm just going to be honest. You have a whole family you got to support. His money was getting taken out of his Army, wages when he was in the military. So it was drafted out, sent to her. When he got out of the military, he didn't have a job for about, I want to say maybe a year and a half. So, yeah. And I said, how is it that you can serve this country, fight for this country, and it's hard for you to get anything when you done served? I was a military wife. So he didn't care where he worked. He started working at Checkers. If anybody know about Checkers, that's in Florida and other places. He started working at Rent-A-Center. And he even started working at this phone center with me. How is he able to do that? Okay, on his days off, he would work the phone service room. And then if he worked Checkers daytime, sometimes he would work Rent-A-Center at night. They was part-time jobs. He did what he had to do to support us. So he fell short. Okay? But also he was tired. We was going back and forth to court. This woman was so money hungry, you're not gonna believe this when I tell you. He had turned himself in. He had paid $1,500. He said, F it. He turned himself in. When he got out, he was ready to hurt his brother for what he did to me and my babies. They took from me and my kids, and I was sick. I couldn't even enroll my son and daughter in school. I'm sitting up there trembling and stuff because I just got out of the hospital and shaking, and I start crying. I said, we got to go home. I know what was happening to my body. He was ready to hurt him. You stole from me and my kids. We didn't have no food, and I was sick. Sick. We left and went back home. And I told him these words. And it wasn't like I was trying to give him no ultimatum. But in a sense, I guess that was. I said, this is the thing. I can't do this no more. I said, I got to move closer to family because I was terrified. I was paranoid. I was delusional because I did not have no one to take care of my children. And I'm not no unfit mother. I'm a registered child care provider in the state that I live in now. And I have been since November 1999. Go check some other videos. I said this before. I was a licensed daycare. I had a licensed daycare when I was in Stuttgart, Germany. The military is the United States Army. And I went to a military school, not class, to get my license, to be licensed daycare in my home. I had my kids at the time. I had 3. Then I watched this other girl. She had 3. And then I watched this little boy. But it'd be different times, okay? Like because when you do childcare, you got to have certain ratios and kids and babies. You're going to have a certain amount of babies before you need assistance. I say that. I'm a jack of all trades. Certified nurse's assistant. I was a foster mom before too. I done worked at warehouses. I done worked in institutions for handicapped and disabled people. I worked in assisted living facilities and people's homes. So you can look me up. There's no bad record. I literally went into people that had wealth, that was wealthy. And what happened with that was I was certified nurse assistant. I started off as a personal care aide, PCA worker, and I wanted to get my certified nurse assistant certificate. So I went to school for that, passed. So that puts me on a different pay scale. I'm getting paid every Friday. I went to help this man that had had a stroke, and they didn't have the proper equipment there, which was a lift hoist that can help me get him out the bed. And here I am. I don't know what I was thinking myself at the time. Now that I think about it, I'm helping this man get into the shower. I didn't know that he had limited mobility. They only sent me over there and they just told me his wife was there. He had a feeding tube, da 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 da. And I'm like thinking that, he can probably move a tad bit. No, this man could not move. So I went to give him a shower. Like I said, I don't know what I was thinking about. And he was trying. He looked like he was trying to fall, but I'm not going to say he tried to, but I didn't want him to fall. And as I was bracing him so he wouldn't fall, this man was tall. My back went pop. Are you kidding me? So I was able to help him get in bed. His wife was a little short woman, little bitty old thing. So I got injured from my job, and I went through physical therapy, not no chiropractor. I did it the long drive way because I wanted to get exercise. I wanted to work on. I used to have to put this thing on my back that can put like little electric shock to my back. I went through it, okay? Just sharing some stories about my life, about me. Everybody keeps saying, tell your story. And that's what I'm doing. So we moved from Florida to Junction City, Kansas. Somewhere else first, but I'm just saying that's where we reside at. And I seeked help. That's when I found out a son of mine had ADHD. My daughter had ADD and seizures. All this stuff was happening. And so I said, you know what? Military wife, and you go through this, the husband's going to the field, leaving, all that stuff. I was strong. My kid's father went to Desert Storm. I'm in a foreign country by myself with 3 children, not knowing if he's going to come back. But I had a lot of support then. But somewhere along the road, both of us was lost. He was hurting, I was hurting, but I was willing to help myself, to do what I had to do because my body was mentally tore up from being sick. And he was too. So we went. Hello. So we went our separate ways. Tap on the screen for me, please. Just tap on it. That's a like for me. Or the 3, you can just hit it and that'll give me a like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming through. And so mentally, it separated us. But when you come full circle back around and look at the reality of it, it shouldn't have never happened. It shouldn't have never happened. When you love hard and you work at love. There was no reason for us to have even gotten a divorce. But if you look at it, maybe so, because of lack of communicating with one another. I'm a communicator person. Well, first off, I'm not a hey. You can say hello, and yes, I do. I do. Okay, respectfully, I do. I said hello to everyone. Sometimes I don't even like to look in the comments because you got so much negative stuff. They already retract someone for saying something. So, welcome to the live, everyone. You can tap on the screen. If you haven't been on here in a while, neither have I, and I'm back, and I'm trying to come in here with a whole different scenario of what I'm doing. My channel is about lifestyle. I'm gonna be sharing different things, cooking, cleaning, life. Okay. So I did that because I want to do it like that. I don't want nobody to say, oh, she seems like she's all over the place. Well, hell, sometimes life is. So right now, what I'm doing is introducing myself, reacquainting myself with everyone and letting everyone know a little bit more in depth about me. I have been told over the past 3 days that I need to share a lot of things. I'm on here because I like to talk about certain things. I'm on here because I love people. I'm on here because it helps me. Okay. So in the midst of that, I'm on here. I'm back. It's been a while because I have a lot of stuff that I'm doing, and I have some good news that I will be sharing hopefully within the next month to 2 months. Okay, so we have that coming up, and I have spoke also about when I used to come on here and talk about support. I'm not going to forget what I'm talking about. I was talking about marriages and problems and stuff. This is going to be another day that I come back on and share some more stuff about my life and things that I want to open up about and talk about, why I'm on my weight loss journey and all the things. Okay. So, again, this is not a Debbie Downer channel. I'm a very down to earth person. I love people. I love to help people. I love to help myself. Helping me is helping you. Helping you is helping me. And when I speak for everyone, not just myself. I'm not out here just making somebody feel as if, oh God, she just so depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm not bitter. Actually, I'm better. Never was bitter anyway. And things go on in everybody's life at one point in time. I'm trying to make it seem like I'm the only one on this earth that's going through nothing. So this is why I'm on here today. I came on here because I said I was cleaning. That's what I started off doing. I said I was going to talk and share about my business and what I do. And I've done that. So I'm going to conclude this live in about 3 minutes. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be back on some other time talking about a little bit more about myself, my life, what I'm about, because I know a lot of people like to know when they follow people, what is she about? What is her life about? And there's certain things you share and certain things you don't. But at the place and space in my life that I'm at now, I don't have no problem. I already shared some of the stories, but you also have people coming back in and different people, new people, whatever, and you like to keep them caught up in the loop of things. Okay, so I'm gonna conclude this live in 2 minutes. Like I said, I'm working. I have some of my stuff that I sell, which is jewelry. Also, I have other things that I have coming up. I have perfumes and lip glosses. I have sunglasses and shades, or however you want to call it. I have a lot of things, and I shared in the beginning what my main source of income is, but not my only source. I always have something going on because I'm that person. I'm not lazy. I'm very independent. I'm very driven on trying to make something happen. And oftentimes you be wanting someone else to be there for you to support, but you don't get it at all. You don't get it. No. So I don't. I ain't gonna say I don't care because that's a lie. I do care. If somebody is there for me. I really do. And one shouldn't feel always that they're alone. That's why I share things too. You should never have to always feel like there's no one there for you. You always give, 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 but people are takers. And so I talk about that too. And I know it's in the Bible. It says better to give than to receive. Yes, that's true. But don't be nobody's food, okay? Because that's in the Bible too. Call no one food. And so that's just me. On the meantime, in between time, I'm about to conclude this live. I've been on here 50 something minutes, and I will come back on soon. I'm gonna try to do lives twice a week. Either be if it's Mondays, Fridays, however, or the weekend. I'm gonna try to do weekday, weekend, or however, but it's gonna at least be twice a week. And then I'm also gonna start back going into the gym. I do exercises. I go walking still. I've lost 20 something pounds, and I want to get further. I want to take off however much I have this month. I need to see to get it off to get to where I want to head towards. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I'm sitting here. What I'm doing is taking photos of some jewelry. I'm about to post it up, and I hope everyone have a terrific Tuesday. I call it Trying Tuesday. If you don't get past or finish the line or cross it, at least you know you tried. That's all we can do. Don't not do nothing and say I can't do it. Try. One day we'll all make it.